Not your average tabletop. Woohoo!
Welcome back to Not Your Average Tabletop. I am Zach, and today I'm going to be unboxing Land vs. Sea. And this is from Good Games Publishing. I don't know that I've gotten a game from them before, but this one definitely looks interesting. It's got a very good look to it. I really like the mixture of these colors. And it's also a mainly two-player game, but has a three-player version, I believe. And I'm always looking for very solid two-player games, since that is probably the the number of players I play with, probably 70+% of the time. So always looking for some solid two-player games. And this one's looking really good. I really like the look of the cover. They've got some interesting things on here. Got some bunnies throwing something at some, I don't know what that even is. Weird creature. Can't really get it to focus on it. But yeah, some interesting artwork on there. A little cartoonish almost. Then we've got, let's get right into the rule book. Got 20 pages, it looks like, based on the back. Now, it looks like we got a 3 and 4 player variant for a couple of these pages. That might not necessarily be necessary. But it looks like a lot of these pages, from a quick glance, look like they have some good examples of how things work, which I always like. Like when they have very clear examples, not just a ton of writing trying to describe something. It makes it just a lot easier to learn if it's very visual. So, yeah, it looks like hopefully a pretty solid rule book there. So we've got a few boards here. Mountains and coral, and caravans and ships. And then on the back here we got the same things, and it looks like it's 2 to 4 players, and this one's 3 players. Must be, not sure if this is set up or what these are exactly, but pretty good solid cardboard there. Then what do we got here? Oh boy, we got the tiles wrapped up in this plastic. This is interesting. I haven't seen something like this before. I kind of expected to have to punch out, like, I don't know how many pieces, sheets of cardboard here, but they're all wrapped up in this. Oh boy, just losing the tiles. But yeah, this is really unique. I don't know if I've seen that in another game before. Pre-punched, which is really nice. These are very solid tiles. They're going to be great in a tile placement game like this. And I'm just really loving that artwork. It's just very vibrant. It just, especially when you live in Minnesota and it's the middle of the winter, it feels warm. It kind of brings you into a different feeling type of place. Like you can just kind of feel 10 degrees warmer than it actually is here. But yeah, some really nice artwork here. Really bright. If you're kind of into that, I'd almost recommend, I don't even know how good this game is or not, but I almost recommend getting it just based off how good that looks. Yeah, it looks like you got quite a few tiles there, which is to be expected, since I believe a majority of the game is just based on that tile placement. Then we don't need that. Got some little cylinders here. The different player colors. Looks like these will probably be used in the 2 to 4 player variant version, and I believe this one's used if you're playing a 3-player game. They look pretty nice. They've got some nice little, looks like you got the mountains there. That must be what those are. This must be mountains and coral or something, possibly. You got a little almost compass type looking thing, or not exactly sure what that is, but they're all really nice looking, and they're solid, nice and chunky. They're not small or anything. It's going to be very obvious as to where they are. And then, I'm not sure, I think that might be it. I think this is part of the game box. You got the scoring track right in the game box itself. I don't believe there's anything in there. It doesn't feel like it. It feels very light. There might be something under there, but I don't believe so. So yeah, it actually looks quite nice. You can easily tell where the 5 points are for each of these, which is always nice when it's even. I don't like when it's kind of randomly cut up and then you've got like the 5 point here and then the 10 points over here and 15 over here. It's just nice when it's all very even. But yeah, that's another very unique thing. Had not seen this in a game before, and had also not seen all these probably like 50 to 100 tiles just wrapped up in a plastic bag like that before. But yeah, they're all in there very nicely. Wow, I'm really excited to play this one. This has me extremely excited with these very new looking things that I don't know that it really affects the gameplay any, but it just gets me excited especially since I'd never, like I said, I haven't played a game or owned a game by Good Games Publishing before, so I'm really excited to kind of see what they have to offer. If you want to see more videos on Land vs. Sea, like our first impressions, which we'll hopefully be shooting the second we get the first game of this in, definitely feel free to subscribe. Otherwise, if you like this video, leave a thumbs up. We really appreciate it. Otherwise, we will see you in the next one. And as always, don't forget to keep on nibbling on our content.